G'day, welcome to episode 198 of Trent365. Today is Sunday, the 17th of June. A quick message about creating content. Do raw if you do raw good. If you don't, then don't. Let me explain. A lot of these people that we're following, these Instagram influencers or YouTube influencers, a lot of these people are telling you and showing you that doing it raw and doing it unscripted and doing it authentic is the way to go. And it is, as long as you do that well. But if you don't, then a little bit of pre and post-production maybe isn't such a bad idea. If you're doing a podcast, for instance, and you play it back and there's a whole bunch of sort of ums and ahs or dead space like that, then that's just not going to make for good content. Similarly, if you're doing video, and if you're doing video that shows you uncomfortable in front of the camera and nervous, then that's probably not going to create great content either. So whilst these guys are doing raw because that works for them, it doesn't have to be the way you do it. Put a little bit of effort into it, put a little pre-planning, do a little pre-production, do a bit of research, do a bit of a rehearsal maybe, script it a little bit. There's nothing wrong with scripting it a little bit, as long as you don't read the script verbatim and it sounds like that. I don't think we need to obsess about this idea of creating raw content unless we're good at it. It's much more important to create good content. So give that some thought. By all means, don't spend hours and hours on creating a 1-minute piece of content, because that's just not going to be scalable either. That'll become too much effort and then you're just not going to do it. But just because all of these influencers that we're looking at and admiring are doing raw, that's because these guys are doing it well and that's how they do it. That's their thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's yours. Don't obsess about that. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. You know where to find us. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll see ya.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.